What if I told you the next major gaming revolution isn't better graphics or faster load times, but something way, way smarter? AI is about to completely flip the script on how games are made, played, and experienced. We're talking about dynamic worlds that build themselves, NPCs with actual personalities, and gameplay that literally learns how you play and adjusts accordingly in real time in milliseconds. In this video, I'm breaking down how AI is reshaping the future of gaming, from the gameplay you love to the dev tools behind the scenes, and what it all means for us as players, creators, and fans. So let's get into it. AI is basically the game designer. So first up, AI is basically a co-developer at this point. Right now, studios are already using AI tools like GPT for dialogue writing and generative AI to create concept art and environments. I mean, imagine giving an AI your theme, let's say like Cyberpunk Wizard Duel in the Clouds, and it builds a full level around it, complete with the lore, characters, and quests, and boom, that all just happened in about 10 seconds. We're already seeing this in games like AI Dungeon, where the story reacts to every input you type. And honestly, that's just the beginning. AI can procedurally generate terrain, puzzles, even emotional story beats, meaning no two players will ever have the same experience, or at least it's going to be extremely rare case if it is even close to being similar. And the wild part is some developers are working on AI systems that not only generate content, but they learn from how players are interacting with it. So if 80% of players miss a side quest or fail a challenge, the game can tweak itself in real time, and that's next level adaptive design. This means smaller indie devs can punch way above their weight using AI to build massive immersive games without massive immersive budgets. Also, smarter NPCs and real-time storytelling. So let's talk about the part of games we usually hate, and that's NPCs. You know, the ones who say the same three lines over and over and over like they're stuck in a loop. Yeah, that's done. With AI, NPCs can have real conversations with you, not scripted ones, or who your character's supposed to be, but you and your personality and how you are playing the game. I'm talking about dialogue generated on the spot, relevant, reactive, and unique to you. They can remember past interactions, lie to you, betray you. They can build trust with you, have goals of their own. You're not just playing in a world, you're living in it. I like to think of it as like Dungeons and Dragons in real time, and you don't have to worry about being the dungeon master because AI is doing it for you. And then there's AI generated narratives. Like, imagine a game that rewrites itself based on your moral choices. You killed a character early on, well, boom, the world's going to shift around that event. Save someone you weren't supposed to, boom, new quest lines open. Your decisions actually matter, not because a dev wrote 3 different endings, but because AI created 300. Now let's talk about personalized gameplay and difficulty. And this is where things, I think, get even more interesting. AI adjusting games to match your skill level and playstyle. Right now, difficulty settings are static: easy, medium, hard. But AI can take it way, way further. Let's say you're a stealth player. AI learns that and subtly shifts the level design to reward sneaking. Or maybe you're struggling with a boss and it notices and eases back without telling you. Or maybe it doubles down if it knows you're looking for a challenge, or maybe you're progressing too fast. It's like the game is your sparring partner. Not too easy, not too hard, just enough to push you. And this isn't sci-fi. Ubisoft and EA are already experimenting with AI-driven balancing tools, and even some mobile games are even testing emotion recognition through camera input to detect frustration. Creepy, right? Is it cool? Yeah, but mostly creepy. Also, talking about AI and multiplayer and moderation. So let's move on to multiplayer, where AI is already having a huge impact. For starters, AI bots aren't the dumb filler enemies we're used to anymore. With reinforcement learning, bots can now mimic actual human behavior. They can flank, bait, use cover, and even trash talk you. Just ask anyone who's played against AI in Dota 2's OpenAI experiment. The bots crushed pro players repeatedly. Then there's real-time moderation. Games like Valorant are using AI to detect toxic voice chat in real time and penalize players automatically. It's not perfect, but it's getting a whole lot better. There's also the idea of AI-generated players, NPCs who populate multiplayer servers to keep things feeling alive even when your friends aren't online. They'll have gamer tags, different playstyles, and even fake backstories. We're already seeing the early signs of this in mobile battle royales, and I've also started seeing it in Fortnite. When they can't quite get 100 players in your game, a lot of bots jump in to fill that position, and It's easy to tell because they're super easy to pick off the map. And dev tools and how this is disrupting the industry. So let's flip perspectives and talk about the people behind the games, the developers. AI tools like Unity Muse or in-world AI are letting devs build faster and smarter. And instead of spending 40 hours scripting dialogue for an RPG, AI can generate thousands of lines in an afternoon. And instead of handcrafting every tree and rock in a level, generative tools do the heavy lifting. We're already seeing that in a lot of Epic's new Unreal technology. And this means faster production, lower budgets, and more experimentation. But there's also a dark side to all this cool AI stuff. These same tools could replace writers, artists, and even testers, and I think we're already seeing that occur. And studios might not need massive teams anymore. So while creativity explodes, jobs could shrink. And this is already sparking debates in the industry over things like copyright, ethics, and also fair credit. Then there's ownership. If an AI writes 80% of your game, then who owns it? Is it you, the AI company, nobody? That's still legally gray, and new laws are being put into place constantly to try to tackle a lot of these struggles other human creators are having with AI. Issues they're having. But ultimately, what does this mean for gamers and you? What does all this actually mean for us, the players especially? On one hand, it's amazing. We'll get more immersive, dynamic, personalized games than ever before. We'll get experiences built just for us and endless replayability, games that actually feel alive. And even if we're spending $100 on a game, we're probably going to get a whole lot more out of that game than we used to. But on the other hand, it raises some real questions. Can AI generated content ever match human storytelling? Will our data be used to manipulate us into spending more and playing longer? And will games start to feel too engineered to the point where they're more like simulations rather than your own unique story? And the bottom line is basically AI is not here to replace gaming, it's here to reshape it. And the players, devs, and companies that embrace it responsibly are going to thrive in this next era. So keep your eyes open because the future of gaming isn't just coming, it's learning, it's adapting, and a lot of that is already here and probably here to stay. Anyways, if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, drop a comment with the game you'd love to see reimagined by AI, if any, and subscribe for more deep dives into the future of gaming, marketing, and beyond. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace easy.